Jeannie Buss. We got to get into her and wrap things up with her. She had just recently listed and released her top 5 most important Lakers of all time. She goes with Kobe, of course, number 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number 2, LeBron James, number 3, Irvin Magic Johnson, number 4, and Phil Jackson, the Zen Master, yes, sir, at number 5. Drop a bomb for Jeannie Buss, please. BA.
This is nasty work, man.
No, BA. I need
It's one person that don't need to be on this list, bro. It's one
right.
person.
And
we know who the person is, man.
You
know his initials. You know his initials. LBJ. He don't need to be on this list. What?
Are you kidding me?
It should be Kobe, of course, then Magic, Kareem, like Phil Jackson. I can rock with the Phil Jackson. I might mess around and put a Pat Riley there too. I might do something like that. But LeBron does not belong to be on this list, though. Not LeBron.
That's ridiculous.
He hasn't done enough.
That is ridiculous. How is LeBron not done enough? He's brought relevancy. He's brought relevancy back to an irrelevant organization. He won a championship with this team. He's kept him relevant. He's kept him relevant every year. And not only that, he has laid down the future, bringing in Anthony Davis for the Lakers. How can you sit up here on this live stream and say that he ain't done it?
You are talking like this is not the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers is just like the what's the pinstripes the New York Yankees. They can
no, BA. You are sadly mistaken.
You can still lose and be relevant, bro. Because they the Lakers, bro.
The Lakers were not relevant before LeBron came.
They're always going to be relevant.
LeBron came. No. When we talk about relevancy, when I'm saying relevancy, I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna speak for myself. When I'm talking relevancy, I'm talking competitive competition. When we talking about the Lakers, we're talking about competing and them actually winning and competing, not just storylines and narratives. The Lakers were no competitors
selling jerseys
before LeBron came.
They was still selling jerseys, still selling out the arena.
What Lakers jersey was selling like that when Kobe left? Wasn't nobody's jersey selling like LeBron's?
It was still.
This is her personal favorite list because, to be honest with you, Magic should be number 1, then Kobe.
I can rock with that, Hank. I can rock with Matt.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. BA has a problem with the list in its entirety. Not its entirety, but he has a problem with the list constructed. Hank, do you have a problem with her list or just the order?
It's her personal list, but if you really look at it objectively, you really can't put LeBron James as the top 5.
Thank you.
He supersede Jerry West, who helped build that Lakers culture? He doesn't.
Jerry West won one final the same as LeBron, and he lost 9 in that uniform.
He set the Lakers culture. He set that Lakers culture going to the finals.
Culture.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Hank. The Lakers culture is going to the finals or winning the finals. This team has
started with who though? Who they started with?
He brought Kobe Bryant.
No, but that's the culture. That's the culture. The Lakers culture is
George Mike. I got you, George Mike.
They have a documentary called Winning Time. Right? Jerry West wasn't winning.
Yes,
I don't understand that.
He was winning.
He lost 9 finals.
No, but we're not. This doesn't say the top most important 5 players. This is the people. Do you know what he did for this organization? He went and got Kobe.
Explain to me.
He went and got Shaq. He went and got Pau Gasol. These are the championship eras.
Hold on.
And talked to.
So you're including Jerry West from the front office as well.
Yeah, good, because this is most important. This is the most important to the franchise.
I don't have a problem with
that. That's how I look at it, not the players.
Only because of the front office, though, not the player. Hank is trying to tell me the player. Hell no.
Hey, he is the logo.
He's the player. Hey, we can do that same argument for LeBron. LeBron got there a bunch of times too.
No, LeBron did it with different organizations. 3.
Fisher deserved it more than LeBron.
You said what?
Derek Fisher.
Facts,
Derek
though.
Fisher?
Third with a LeBron.
Facts.
Yo, y'all are tripping. So Hank, you feel like LeBron doesn't deserve to be on this list? It should be Jerry West. What about you, Bit?
I feel like Jerry West. Like even what you just said, Pat Riley. Like, yeah, Pat got 4.
Man, it should be Kobe, Magic, Phil Jackson, shit, Pat Riley, Jerry West. One of them 5. I throw James Worthy ass in there before any of them other people.
But you get what I'm saying about the Magic thing. Before that time, they wasn't winning. Magic brought them 5.
I wouldn't put Kareem in there at all. Kareem was just
he helped Kareem.
he was just a big free agent sign. Kareem should not be up there at all.
What?
Top 5?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Maybe top
Most important, yes, absolutely.
I think it's an argument. I think it's an argument for Kareem.
There is no.
Because he still was an MVP every year. He was MVP every year. Playing.
And he was an MVP, and they didn't make the playoffs.
I'm looking at her 5, y'all, and I'm wondering. This to me looks built off of emotion.
Yeah,
this is built off of emotion. In my eyes, right? So, with this 5. What's the reasons for her going in this direction? When you look at all 5 of these names, let's run down the reasons we think possibly she went in this direction. Kobe number 1 because of what?
Little brother.
Because Kobe he did something. He made them a lot of money, especially the new era when Shaq and them left. He still made them a lot of money. Like you said, relevance. He brought them back to relevancy.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever do this, of course. LeBron James. I don't know.
He did change.
He brought them 1 ring in the bubble.
Bro, listen. I need you to stop this incomplete talk with Lakerland, like to people in Lakerland. Really? Did LeBron not? That's her.
We gotta stop.
Who else she won with? Who else has Jeannie Buss won with? She didn't win with Kobe.
That's why she got LeBron on there.
She won with Anthony Davis. That's who she won with. Somebody else.
So Hank, I'm gonna leave these last 2 for you because BA is just he blew my mind.
Well, you know, Irvin, that's like her brother. They like the same age. They grew up together basically. They family.
Wait a minute.
He won on the championships.
He used to cut her up
but wait a minute. I'm confused though, Hank. You told me Kobe was number 1 because he was the brother. How does
little
Magic
brother, little brother, not like brother, like same age. You know what I mean?
She
like
grew
siblings.
up with Magic.
Yeah, but you know, like little brother, like little, you know.
No,
she like, oh, you want to say auntie? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying even if you want to take the little brother approach, that's cool. I'm not denying or disputing that, but she's been with Magic way longer. She came up with Magic.
Right. I mean, that's like same age, around the same age type brother.
Kobe better than Magic?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to gauge her measurement of importance.
Of course, Kobe better than that.
Phil, you know why? Well, he brought the championships, and he's also.
But we're gonna get into Phil we're going to get to Phil in a second, but I want to stick with this Irvin Johnson thing at number 4. Like this kind of baffles me. You know, they kind of had an issue with a few years ago when he quit on the Lakers. Yeah. Do you think there's still some things lingering in the air between these two? Because it blows me to see her have Magic at number 4.
Rob Pelinka, bro. We know this. We know it's the Rob Pelinka effect. That's why he's not feeling them that's why they're not feeling each other like that for real.
The most disrespectful out of this list is having Phil Jackson number 5. I don't understand this. Really, this should be number 1. I understand she loved Kobe. Phil is number 1. Phil was put in wood to her. Phil was what?
Yo.
No.
What game have y'all been watching since the 2000s?
The same one.
Kobe and Shaq they're not winning without Phil. We keep having this discussion.
Shaq could be on this list. Shaq could even be on this list over.
Yeah, I forgot about the big man.
Yeah, exactly. Shaq could even be on this list. Impact. We talking about impact.
You could put Shaq over Kareem.
That's a fact. You could. You really
Shaq
could. Though.
didn't bring relevancy back to the Lakers.
What?
What?
Yes, he did.
What?
Yes, he
The
did.
Lakers
Yes,
was
he
not
did.
irrelevant before Shaq came. Were y'all kidding me?
For a
The
few years
Lakers
they
were
were.
not irrelevant before Shaq came.
Yes,
It's
they
a,
were.
it's a
You
total
don't.
For a
different.
few years they were, Seven.
Magic,
They
when
were.
Magic caught age.
I'll bet you $50 right now that the Lakers were worse before Shaq came than the team that LeBron had before he came. I got $50 right now for
No.
any three of y'all.
They didn't have no
Bro,
future.
they had Shaq.
LeBron.
I
them
got
had-
$50 right
Jones.
now that the Lakers team was not
All
a
them-
worse team than the
all
team that
them
LeBron
guys
had.
that LeBron, all them guys that was there before LeBron got there became future all-stars. Seven, we not doing this.
I
Wait a
know what you
minute.
mean. I
They
know
was
what you
just
mean.
Hold
babies.
on.
Carlos
Hold on.
Which is
Larry
babies.
Hughes.
You know what I love about this conversation with you, VA? How you like to throw these little one-time and two-time all-star selections from these guys, and you're trying to make it seem like
How you
they
gonna
are literally
minimalize-
all-star players. No,
How you gonna
Brandon Ingram?
minimalize that? Yeah.
maybe. Josh Hart? No.
Yes.
Lonzo Ball?
What are you doing in
No.
New
Look
York?
what Josh
Julius
Hart
Randle?
doing.
No.
What?
Josh
Do you-
Hart just can't. Josh Hart made a name for himself this season within New
Nah.
York. In
you
New,
hear the
what
name?
you
More
mean?
than-
No.
Do you hear the
What did
names
Josh
that you-
Hart do in New Orleans, Hank?
No.
You can grab
What
all
did
them
Josh?
guys.
playing
Wait a minute.
great
Let
defense.
Hank speak. What did
He was
Josh
doing the
Hart do
same
in New
thing he
Orleans?
was doing in
No.
New York.
No, he didn't. New Orleans didn't go to the playoffs as deep. So how was he
They don't
doing the
mean he
same
didn't
thing?
play well.
Yo,
So you're telling me that his numbers was the same in New Orleans that they was in New York.
yo,
Did
Seven.
not.
You're telling me that his numbers was the same in New Orleans as they was in New York. You're telling me that his role in New Orleans was the same as in New York. That's what you're telling me, Hank?
the
Seven.
numbers are going to be different because he plays more minutes.
You can
What about
grab
Lonzo
those
Ball?
5 players and go start. They could be a starting team in the NBA, starting 5. Those 5 players that you just named, they can go be a starting 5 together, cohesive, and make the playoffs right now.
They were together. None of
Yeah,
those
as
guys are
babies.
winning.
They were
None of
babies.
those
babies.
guys are
They were
winning
pups.
anything. None of
They
those
were
guys are
pups.
ever going to win. None of them are ever going to win. Brandon
Who
Ingram
Who's on
never
that
going to
roster?
win.
Who's on that
They
roster,
were, they
Seven?
were babies.
Brandon
Who's on
Ingram
that
never
roster?
going to win.
Go deep in the playoffs on
Jordan Clarkson is never going to win.
Clarkson?
D-
Beast.
Julius Randle is never going to win. Kyle
D-Lo.
Kuzma is never going to win.
Come on.
Lonzo Ball is never going to win. None of those guys are never going to win an NBA championship.
Yeah.
Seven.
Yo.
If you just look at the squad that he had when he got there before he started, you had Ingram, Hart. Who else was on there? Kuzma. There's a couple other people that was really young.
What are all those
Ball.
guys? What are they doing now? Name one of those guys that have a chance to win the championship in their career.
Josh
moving
Hart,
forward. With who?
New York.
Really? They're done.
If
New York is out.
They're out of it. But Seven, if they was healthy, they didn't tell me they wouldn't have had a
Oh,
shot.
I don't want to hear no what ifs. This is reality rap right here. You're trying to tell me that Josh Hart and the New York Knicks more than likely is going to be in the same position next season, and he's going to be playing the same or if not better. That's what you're saying about Josh Hart?
Well, he gonna
How
play the
many
same.
All-Star selections
He's
have Josh
consistent.
Hart had in his career? 0. How many All-NBAs has Josh Hart had in his career?
What
0.
is that? Who cares?
That doesn't mean he doesn't have
What
impact.
but
It
zero
matters
ain't
when
no-
you- It
Player of the
matters
year.
when
They
you're
don't-
using his
defender.
name. My
Yeah.
whole point was all of the guys from New Orleans that the Lakers traded AD for, none of those guys are ever winning anything. You tried to make it seem like they had some young nucleus that they had potential.
They did,
They were
though.
just babies.
Clarkson,
How?
Jordan.
They were
Clarkson.
like the Minnesota. They could have
it-
been the Minnesota Timberwolves right
Bro,
now.
it has been 5 years, right? It has been 5 years just about since they've been gone. All of those guys are starters on their teams, just like you said, and none of those guys have done anything.
They
none
won.
of 'em.
They were winning.
Julius
Seven.
Randle was the sixth
Oh,
man. Of the, was he,
What
was
do-
he
how do
most
you
improved player?
define winning as being in the
They
second
can't.
round of the playoffs, bro?
You break because they won. They got to that
No,
point.
LeBron and them won the
championship.
championship and went to the conference finals.
Yeah,
None of the
with
guys that
with like 3 or 4 Hall of Famers on his team.
Man.
no.
I really wish New York didn't get hurt this year so we could quit
But they
this argument.
did.
They would have win. They would have
Josh Hart wasn't
They
the
got
best player on the Knicks.
They got hurt.
It was Jalen Brunson.
They should have been in the
Yeah,
conference finals.
You think Josh Hart could have
Julius
carried the
Randle.
Knicks?
Julius Randle didn't play either.
Julius Randle, they trying to get rid of him.
Oh,
Bogdanovich didn't play.
BA.
Bogdanovich didn't even
BA.
play.
Check this out, BA. Brandon Ingram started, right?
Yeah, he started.
George Hart started, right?
Yeah,
Julius Randle started.
yes,
Lonzo Ball started.
yes,
Kyle Kuzma started.
yes.
That's
Clarkson.
5 guys that left the Lakers
D'Lo
4
started.
or 5 years ago.
D'Lo
All started on their own respective teams. In those 5 years, LeBron has won a chip and went to the Western Conference Finals. Just two things. None of those 5 guys have went that far. So explain to me something about the
What I'm
potential of
saying
the
is
5 guys.
the potential was never ever given a chance to even grow to anything because LeBron James came in and broke them up. They were all pups. Julius Randle was going into his third. He was in his 3rd season. D'Lo was in his 2nd season. Jordan Clarkson was like in his 3rd or 2nd season too. They were all babies with
And
no
we forgot
leadership.
about the center, Zubac.
Oh,
That's what the Clippers.
yeah.
What has he done? What has Zubac done? Has he made the All-Star since he left? Has he made the All-Star? Has he made All NBA?
Impactful.
None of these guys have done nothing. Nothing.
They're impactful.
But here's the thing, Seven. I'm not arguing. I think it's the right move to go ahead and get Anthony Davis. They got a championship.
Yeah.
When you win a championship, that's the most important thing. My thing is that to say that those guys wouldn't have been successful if they had more time, I think that's unfair.
They wouldn't have been. They had more time. They played together. They played without LeBron. They played with LeBron. They went and started on their own respectable teams, and none of them have done anything. It took Jalen Brunson. It took Jalen Brunson to bring New York where they got to, not Julius Randle or Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson drove that. For the latest and greatest on your Los Angeles Lakers, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate the support. Follow us on social media at Lakerland Show and join our Playback TV room for our free VIP access to our Lakers watch parties and, of course, the Lakerland podcast. That's playback.tv/Lakerland.